Welcome to the channel. Annie Collins here. Today we're going to create this pajama theme card. Let me go over the products I used. I used the newly released Pajama Power stamp. This stamp has 5 images, 4 of which are little critters, and 1 is a girl laying on a couch. This little one here is a little panda. He has his own sentiment all around. It comes as 1 unit. It says born to lounge, forced to work. We have the little dog, and he's got striped pajamas and bunny slippers, super cute. We have the elephant, and he has the little bear. The cat, she has floral pajamas and a big cup. Now I've used this stamp before, so I will link it to, well, you can see other videos of it that I created with this stamp. Today we're going to use the girl lounging on the couch, along with the sentiment that reads Pajama Power activated. And here she is. I already colored her, stamped her, colored her, and fussy cut her out. And here's our sentiment. I love that the letters, well, that you can color them. So you can coordinate them however you want to with your card. I love that. Then you have other sentiments on this stamp set, like life is better in pajamas, and you're fabulous, don't ever change out of your pajamas. Super cute. All right, so here's our card base. We're going to create an A2 card, and this is a side folding card. I have a layered, this is my layering panel, and it's white scalloped. I used some dies from my stash. And then this pattern paper that I have for my stash, it's blue with little pink flowers. I have a little stripe here of white cardstock. And then this pattern paper that looks like woodgrain floorboard. And some pink gems. Here's our sentiment and our lovely girl. And now we're going to build our card. I just moved everything out of the way. We're going to start by taping together our floral paper and our floorboards here. What I'm trying to create is like if we're peeking into a room watching the girl just lounge on the couch. So I'm trying to line up my my papers here, and I'm going to use some Scotch repositionable tape on the back. So I'll show you right here. I have it in my tape dispenser, and I just get the rolls of it and stick it in the tape dispenser. So I'm going to grab a piece. See, it's just plain old Scotch, but it's the repositionable. So I'm going to place it on the back here to hold the 2 pieces together, and then I will adjust if need be. That's why I love the repositionable. So I'm going to adjust it because it's slightly crooked. When I taped it down, I guess I moved it. So I'm going to get it on here straight. And since I have the tape already on there, I'll just press it and it'll hold it. And then I'm going to grab that little scallop panel because I want to make sure it stays within it fits within the panel. Because when you start adjusting, it may not fit. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and put the other piece of tape to make sure it's held all the way across. And then I'll look for that little white piece. There it is. So what I'm creating is the blue floral is my wall, and then of course the wood grain is the floor, and this is the baseboard. You know, that's usually on your right above your floor. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that. So I'm using a little liquid glue here, some Everett Rd liquid glue, and I'm going to go ahead and place that there. It's going to do 2 things. It creates our little floorboard or baseboard, whatever you call it, and it hides that seam of the 2 papers. Now it looks more cohesive as soon as I adjust it straight. All right, so now I'm going to adhere this to that scallop panel, which will become our card front. And this is going to be where we put our lovely girl. So I'm going to bring that in, and I'm going to make sure that this is nice and center so we have a nice perimeter all the way around. There we go. I'm going to press this down, make sure it's all adhered. Once I have that all set, I will adhere this panel to the front of our card base. And I use Everett Rd liquid glue. It's easier to make any adjustments. You have that wiggle room that we all desperately need. And yes, I left this playing at real time. This is how slow I actually craft. I know I make a lot of cards quickly, some people think, but no, I craft kind of slow. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and press that into place. And then I'm going to adhere our girl straight onto the card. Today we're going to pop up only our sentiment. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere, well, I'm going to put some glue on the back of the image. And then I'm going to use my tweezers to hold it so I don't get glue everywhere. And I'm going to move it, there's like 3 panels or 3 rows of the little wood grain. I'm going to go to that first darkest line that you see there. I'll go there to put the feet, so quote unquote, of the couch onto that. I'm using that to help me keep it straight and to make it look like she's actually in the room. It's a perspective type thing. All right, so I'm going to make sure she's pressed down all the way so she's not lifting up off the card. And then I'm going to start removing the adhesive off the back of my sentiment. Now this will take a minute, but it'll be worth it because it looks really good with it just popped up. Now I shop it around a bit, but it finally lands on the left hand side. So just get the last few off. Now I do love that the sentiment you can color the letters in, so you can coordinate it with the girl's pajamas, with your background. Here I chose to do it with blue because we had a lot of pink showing here with the girl in her bright pink pajamas, her slippers, and so forth, and the floor. So I wanted it that other pop of blue just to coordinate it better. But you can color it any way you want. Alright, so for a finishing touch, I'm going to bring in some pink gems. If you're not into gems or anything extra bulky embellishments, by all means don't add it. Just leave it as is. The card will look great just as is. But I like the extra. So I'm going to go ahead and add some gems by the sentiment, some by the girl, and then on the lower right hand side. As you can see, I'm doing the old triangle situation here, and it's because your eye picks up anything shiny first. So if you put the shiny in a triangular way, your eye will move across the entire card that way. It's just a little trick there. So I'm going to add, I think, one more, and then we'll call it done. Yep, one more I'm going to pick. And there you have it. So now our card is complete. And I think it's so cute. Her design is adorable. Just lounging there. She's got her little book that she finished and her little slippers. Just a cute touch. And again, I love that you can color these letters in to coordinate with your pattern paper, with the image itself. It's great thinking, great design. So today we used the Pajama Power stamp set. And I love that you have these 5 images and 5 sentiments. Don't forget the one around the panda bear is a sentiment, but it's adhered to the bear. It all comes as one unit. I'll have everything linked for you below. Now I've used this stamp set before when we had the hop, so that should be in the playlist if you look down in the playlist here on the channel. I hope you found some inspiration. I would like to thank you for being here, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiration.